What's up, guys? It's your boy, back at you with another video. You get me? It's Sunday today. Back from the boot sale. Little mini boot sale haul. It's like, there's not been much. I've been getting there late these last few days, to be honest with you. I've been tired. I've been up late, basically doing game design on Unreal, because I've decided to structure my life a bit different. I've got my hustle, which is eBay. I've got my sitting down, messing around, which is the Unreal. But when I'm sitting down doing my hobby, I still need to be going forwards in some way, and I'm learning coding and all this type of stuff, which is out of my comfort zone. So I like to do that. So I'm doing game design. I've got my eBay. So it's like eBay in the morning, and then it'll be work, and then some game design in the evening. And then as I get more free time, I just do more and more shit which I want to do. But anyway, guys, this morning I got up and went to the car boot sale Sunday. Yeah, mate, Easter Sunday. Took £35 and I only spent 15-ish. About 5 of it I spent on myself, and about £10 I spent on stuff to source. For those of you unaware of what my actual goals are at the minute, let me open this window. 5 listings a day for this month. Well, this month being April, the month starting tomorrow. I think it's 31st today. So I'm basically I've planned early for next month. In the last 2 days, since like the 29th or 30th, the 29th. On the 29th, I started listing 5 a day. So I've got like a 3-day head start to basically get warmed up and kickstart some sales on my account, which I've had a few sales, which is good news. This week's going to be a good week, man. My revamp weeks are always the best because I'm full of motivation. Usually it's at the right time. I mean, mid-month it might start getting difficult because more financial burdens on me as like the month goes on. But I need to be prepared for that shit. So anyway, guys, let me turn the camera around. Enough of talking about me. And I'll show you what I got from the boot sale and for how much. For those who watched yesterday's video, I got these trainers for myself. I literally tried them on, walked halfway to the shop, come back, took them off and put these fucking things on. And I'm pissed because I ripped the label off. I'm still going to sell them as brand new because I literally wore them for like 6 minutes. You get me? And I've got the box which is a bit mashed up, so I'm just going to sell them cheap, man. I paid 25 for them. I don't really care how much I get. I was thinking maybe I'd take them back to the boot sale and trade them. Trade them for something which is worth some money to me, because they look really cool actually. Look at them, they're sick. But best believe, I'm embarrassed as it is to wear like new trainers. Like, look at my shoes now. I get embarrassed to wear new trainers, like, because I'm a grown-ass man. I can't be walking around in bright purple trainers. Every time I walk past someone glanced at my feet. And I was like, I'm not wearing bright purple trainers. Why did I get bright purple? I don't know. So I'm going to sell them, or trade them for something, or just downright give them away. You get me? Because I'm not wearing them. You know what I mean? I don't know what got into me, you know. I'm gonna need some black trainers or maybe some white ones, maybe not white, but these ones are awful. But I used to be a big trainer collector. I used to be suave as fuck, you know, guys. I would wear like purple, green, any type of colour. I used to get the ugliest things and just rock it, and I was fresh at one point. But now I'm embarrassed to be fresh. I feel like, how am I gonna be fresh and broke at the same time? It don't make sense. I feel like people be looking at me. Fresh trainers, nasty trackies. It just don't go. You get me? 30 years old, man. I can't be wearing shit like that. It's funny how your mind changes as you grow. It's the same with like, I've got trainers up here, you know. These fit me, and they fit me. These, they're a little bit tight. They're like a 9.5. I'm like a 10.5. These ones, they're bright white and orange. You know, I just look like I look like a trainer model. You know, like someone in the magazine. And like, you can't bend your feet because you don't want to crease it. Now, fuck all that. I'd rather just have some used shoes which are sick. But I ain't found any yet, so I'm looking out for trainers at the minute, guys. I got this for myself. Guys, I've got an original Xbox downstairs. And I've been waiting to like reuse it because my power pack died. We've already got 2 Xboxes, but we wanted a third. Maybe I can put it in here or something. I've got a telly there. Or maybe I'll set it up downstairs. But I've been waiting, man, because mine died, innit? And like, I ain't been able to use that Xbox for time, so I was waiting for one of them. I kept hearing £5, £10, £15. Eventually I got one for £2.50 a year later, so I can set my Xbox up. What is in here? Oh yeah, I got myself some socks, you know, for 250. I needed socks. Fucking hell. Alright. Alright, so I got this 1993 fucking Roadrunner Cup, 50 pence it was. It's worth about 10 to 15, but I might keep it and add it to my collection because it's 1993. It's a childhood thing, but I'm not like a cup guy, you get me? I'll never drink out of this, a bit nasty. But like, it looks cool. I got this vintage Mario belt. It's just got it because it's vintage. It's 2012. And I'm thinking maybe I could sell the fucking this, not for much, maybe a tenner. You get me? If not, I'll keep it. So, two things there, guys. I got all these games for £1. This guy was selling like 8 games for £1 and he just threw in a 9th game because it was the last game, all for £1. I don't fuck with games, but I'm just going to bundle them all because they're PlayStation. He had a few crap ones here like FIFA and that, which I left. Cricket and that, no one buys that shit. So I'm just going to literally bundle all these together, sell them for like a tenner, and then this Destiny 2, I don't know if it's worth anything. If it is, I'll sell it for like 4 or 5 quid. If not, I'll put it aside until I get more Xbox One games. Or just give it away. I like giving stuff away, to be fair, to other boot sellers and stuff. And I'm thinking now I'm gathering a lot more stock, I can probably pile things up that I've fucked up on or don't want and make a decent trade with someone. This DVD player is a piece of shit, guys, but it was 50p. And I literally got it because it's small. It can like shove on the back of my kid's shelf, and like because when my Netflix membership runs out once in a while, they ain't got a DVD player in their telly, so they have to go downstairs and watch films and stuff. So I'm like, if that's in their room, then we've got a ton of DVDs. They can just pop one in, and this will just go out the way, you know, at the back of the shelf where it can't even be seen. 50p. Can't complain. I got this. It's like a Kenwood or Morphy Richards steamer. It's all there, complete, in really good condition. Doesn't look dirty or anything. It's almost new, actually. It's like a, is that 1 tier 1? Seems to be like a 1 tier 1. The more tiers they have, the more expensive they can be. But that was £1, so fuck it. Like I said, I didn't get a lot, guys. I got this, those games, that Roadrunner, the belt. Oh, this TV for £2. Which is mad. £2 telly. I thought I've been getting them for a £5. I thought £5 was the cheapest. I did make a commitment, guys. I'm not selling tellies anymore because I sold 2 in a row and they both got like utterly destroyed by Every. I said to myself, I ain't even selling TVs no more, but they're there, and they're money. So I'm like, if I can figure out a way to prevent it from getting scratched, even though I've been double boxing them anyway and putting like cardboard over the screen. Maybe I just need stronger card, you know, like, because it's double boxed, I'll wrap the telly and then put a box around it. Maybe if I wrap the telly in, like, better cardboard, so if it does get bashed, it's not going to get destroyed. Either way, for £2, I was risking that again. If it gets destroyed 3 times in a row, then fuck it. You get me? But at the same time, I'm like, and you know what? Like, I could probably, and I know this is a method, I don't know why no one's like, I don't know why there's no one on YouTube who's done this as an actual, like, business model. I thought about it in my hardest times when I need like real cash, like right now, and eBay's a bit long-winded. I've done it, but I've not done it a lot. I would go to the car boot sales and buy specific items and take them straight to CX, cash out, like triple your money. For example, oh, it's gone now. I had like some hi-fi system fully working and that with the speakers. I got 85 quid for it on eBay, but I bought it for 8. And CX was offering me 35 because I've got their number. I just send them a picture once in a while when I'm curious to see like what they will pay for. And you could smash out hi-fi systems with CX. If you're getting TVs for £2-5, a TV like this in CX, I don't know, it's got to be £50-60. I paid £105 for my son's telly in his room. It's like, I don't know what it is, it's just under 30 inch, between like sort of 25 and 30 inches. Not a massive telly, but it cost me over 100 quid. And I can get them at the boot sale for fucking 15 quid, 10 quid. So tellies you could take straight to CX. And I don't know how much they pay for these little ones. Like I got this little one here for 2 quid. If I took that to CX, they might offer me 20 quid for it, 15 quid. I don't know. Because TVs, like when people go high street and buy a telly, it's not cheap, you know. We're looking at a couple £100 in a proper shop new. And CX, the cheapest telly, you're getting £70. Promise you, I know this. I've bought tellies for the kids. It's mad. You get me? So this is why I don't pass up tellies. Cause I'm like, worst case scenario, I'll just keep getting them, and I'll find a way to offload this stuff. I'll take it to CX, or I'll sell them on Facebook or something. Like I'll find a way. You get me? So I've got that telly. So anyway, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items today that we're selling. A few items for myself. I got 2 DVDs. I got Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and I got Pikachu, the new one. I don't know if there's an old Pikachu, but the new Pikachu with the black Ash or the mixed race Ash, whatever, light skin ass. Yeah, I mean, that's something I forget. You know, there's one more thing downstairs. Let's go see that. Oh, I got these. I'll show you something I got in my son's actually. While we're in his room, I'm passing his room. I got this from my youth then. I get them like a toy each, basically. The light's messing with the thing. Basically, I would get them both something, or like I'll get one something and then next time I'll get the other one something. But anyway, today my oldest son got this. It's a Fortnite bus. This was £2, and he's got like a shelf full of things he just collects. So that'll go on there somehow. I'll probably hang it. But then look at this down here, guys. This is all car boot toys, like, which these kids are spoiled. You know, they're gonna have to like. We do clear them out. My girlfriend's just auctioned off like a big box of toys, but like I've probably replaced all of them by now with more. So from downstairs I got one more thing, which was it was this big pillow thing, guys. Basically, I'll show you. A big Toy Story pillow. It's upside down. We got this for £1. It's an official Toy Story like pillow. Big. It's big. Like, look at the size of the sofa. So I thought, and it's clean. It's got like, it's like little lipstick on it here or something. But other than that, it's clean. I was thinking, do I wash it? I might bang it in the wash. It'd be hard to get in the washing machine, to be fair. Or I might just send it like this, you get me? But either way, I'll put this on eBay. Probably get a tenner for it, you get me? Just a bit of an everything seller at the minute, guys. Like, my initial plan was to be like, let me go back upstairs. My initial plan was to be like, for those of you who've watched the channel back in the day, I was a clothing guy. And I kind of was like, oh, I'm going to be a trainer guy. And I kind of sold some electricals time to time, and I'm like, there's so much money in electricals. Fuck all that. I'm just selling electricals. And now I'm selling electricals. Just turns out I'm selling everything. I've just done everything selling. I'm proud of it because this is how I see it. I'd rather cherry pick everything, make loads of money with a really fast sell-through rate, or stick to one category, eventually run out of shit at the car boot sale, because there's not, I don't know if it's just I'm not that educated, but there's not that much. Like, there's not that much in any one category. If I was just a stereo guy, I could probably find 3 things at the boot sale. If I was a clothing guy, I could find a lot. But clothing, it's a fucking hit and miss, man. Like, there's no guarantee. It's a slow sell-through rates a lot of the time. The really good stuff isn't usually worth that much. It's usually the obscure brands that like are less in demand that's worth a lot. But it's not like that with hard goods. I just call it hard goods, although it's everything. It's hard goods, things that are hard that go in a box. Like, it's not so with that. It's not so much like, it's not the obscure things that are worth money. Like, normal things are worth money, like everyday items, like a fucking TV, a fucking steamer, you get me? VHS players, Hoovers, pictures, toys, stereos. I'm looking around now. I've got fucking Grow fan over there in the corner. Them Grow fans do good. Grow equipment does good. Hamster cages. That big grey hamster cage there I've sold for £28. It's just, I've got 3-day shipping on and it's bank holiday weekend, so it's still sat there. So everything sells, guys, and I'm like, I run into a few issues with the everything thing, because, and this is my own fault, because sometimes I buy shit that's too heavy and it's hard to box and it gets destroyed by every destroyed shit anyway. Like the TV is a bit of a risk, because I've sold 2 tellies. That's the only 2 tellies I've ever sold. And both of them are broke. I've sold a couple PC monitors which made it there, funnily enough. So, a bit of an everything seller, guys, but this is how I enjoy to sell, and this is what I enjoy to do. I like doing clothes, but too many measurements, too much fuckeries. too many women returning Levi's like because the size don't fit, and it's just a joke thing. Like I'd much rather just get like bare of these stereos from the clearance guy. You get me? And like know that that's a guaranteed minimum £30. Even if it's broke, I can sell these broken as long as it's not mangled. If the cassette's faulty, it still sells. Like it's nuts. So that being said, guys, that's why I'm not niche seller anymore, because for me, I don't want to be a niche seller, first of all. Second of all, like, being a niche seller is turning this into like a real job / profession type thing. Like, I'm a professional hustler. I'm not a professional clothing seller. And funnily enough, I sold exclusively clothes for probably 2 years. But I was also selling hard goods in the background. And after all that time, I still don't know shit about clothes. And I eat, sleep and breathe eBay. I don't know shit about clothes. I'm still struggling to identify fake football tops from new football or legit football tops, even after watching multiple videos. That shit still confuses me. I still don't understand the vintage Levi market properly. I just be taking like educated guesses in the clothing game, and I ended up with a store of about 400 or 500 items. And then after I'd sold all the good shit, once I hit a drought patch, I realised everything else is shit. All the shit stuff stayed around, and all the good stuff sold. It's not like that with hard goods, because I won't pick up shit because I'm not confused if the Sony stereo is worth money. I know Sony's worth more than Bush. Whereas Levi's, I can find like some Primark camouflage something which is worth more than something high. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke thing. And the prices are extremely low on eBay as it is. And the clothing market's just getting pushed down and down and down. And I see, man, like, there's a guy I watch on YouTube called Tech and Sports. And he kills it in clothing. And I don't know if he kills it because he's buying a lot. Or I don't know if he kills it because his sell-through is high. And I know Tech's the king. I'm not, like, questioning him. But what I'm saying is, there's different ways to do it. Tech buys a shit ton of clothes. And, like, I know there's some slower sellers in there, and I don't want to buy a ton of clothes or process a ton of clothes, and I don't want to deal with the slower sellers. And but I will pick up the good shit. If I see good clothes, I'll grab it. But like, I'm not educated enough. There's too much education involved in clothing. And Tech makes it look easy, man. I seem like buy like 50 hats, and I'm like, I know some of them hats have got to be $6.99 in that pile, bro. I know it. You get me? Tech or no tech. You get me? So, and on top of that, it's the US. He'd be pulling out fucking vintage this, vintage jersey, fucking these obscure shirts and that. Like, we don't find none of that. Like, we'll be lucky to find a few American brands, you get me? But they don't fucking sell half the time. Like, I've got some really good stuff in my eBay store on my clothing side, still to this day. Dirt cheap, and it won't sell. So, that's why I don't sell clothes. And people can say you didn't educate yourself enough. Probably not. But I'm sick of clothes, mate. There's too many of them out there. Fuck clothes. Yeah, I'll leave the clothing market to someone else. And there's no money left on it. Trust me, I ain't leaving money on the table walking past clothes. If you're walking past electricals, you're leaving money on the table. Clothing, like I say, you can find some True Religion jeans there or something, and they still might not sell. You're not going to find a Sony vintage stereo there, and it won't sell. It will sell 100% of the time. It won't fall through the cracks. Clothing falls through the cracks. So fuck that. Anyway, guys, enough of my rant. I have a bad habit of doing that, going off track. But anyway, guys, 5 items a day. 100 is that 5 items a day times 10 is 50. 150 items over the month of April I want to list at £15 profit. But say this is how I plan it. If I can, and I always do this, so long as I sell 50% of what I've listed that month, or just it looks like I've sold 50% of what I've listed that month. Some of the stuff might be from other months, but whatever. Say I list 150, I sell 75 that month. At £15 profit, that's £1,125. It's a lot of money to me for doing 5 listings a day, and I know I can exceed that if I do the 5 listings a day, but that's my goal this month. 5 listings a day, £15 profit ish. My profit at the minute I think is like 23 average. It might have gone down a bit these last couple of weeks, but last time I checked it was at £23 average sale price. So we can beat that. So I want to make over £1,000 this month. Do all that. I'm going to smash it. I'm going to record as much as possible. There'll be some days in the week, especially, maybe not so much this week, but the following week, where I'm not recording because I'm back at work. But it's Easter, so I'm off work till Thursday, today being Sunday, so I'm just looking forward to do fucking nothing but make money and just enjoy this week, man. This is the first week I'm going to be able to really feel the excitement coming from this room. I'm not doing this to survive right now. I'm going and standing in a building for 8 hours a day. That's what I'm doing for survival. This is for fun and for extra money. That is a madness to be in that position. I feel blessed. Let's just hope it don't mess up. But anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope I've not forgotten everything, because I'll do that. I'll come back and watch this video and be like, oh fuck, I was supposed to talk about that. But anyway, I appreciate everyone who rolled through. Subscribe to the channel, you get me? And I'm just going to keep going. And hopefully, as we can build this thing, I can become a little bit of a role model to some people. Maybe you can see how it's done. But right now, I don't even suggest that. You watch me and try and implement anything I'm doing, you might just fuck up your life. So I appreciate it. Let's just fuck it. We're going. I'll see you guys in the next one. You get me? We out.